You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
It's just like that TikTok I made.
What?
I made the TikTok yesterday where there was like, I did the Stranger Things edit with Steve Harrington where he like looks at the camera, which I love. I've seen so many good ones. But it says, you've done 360 episodes of your podcast? You must be really good at it. He looks at the camera. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. We're back. Another early show.
Welcome to episode 359 of the podcast.
Oh,
how we doing?
We're okay. Early.
Why are we doing it early, Scott?
For the second week in a row, your boy has to get done to watch a football game. Tonight is the national championship for college football. The Indiana Hoosiers versus the Miami Hurricanes. I'm really excited. I've got my Indiana Hoosier shirt on. I am not a bandwagon fan. Have I always been an Indiana Hoosier fan? No. This is a new thing. And they've been like the worst football team in college football in the history. But the last 2 years they got good. Now they're in the championship. The reason I'm repping them is my nephew goes to school there.
Oh.
And this past summer I went to Bloomington and it was a lot of fun. So now I've become a fan. And I hope they win tonight. He says we're muted. Are we muted?
Are we mute? No, we should. Maybe your volume's down because I just pulled.
Can you guys
up.
hear us? Chat.
I pulled us up on YouTube on
Connor
my
says
end.
we're muted.
Oh, liar, pants on
Chat,
fire.
can you hear us? I can hear us.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was that? What was that? What was that? Muted? What? What?
Okay. That's kind of meta.
Connor can't hear me anyway because his volume's down, so he can't hear me. Like,
well, he's all the way in Hawaii, so sound travels. You know, maybe it's a little distorted. I don't know.
He's got that.
Is that how science works?
He's got that Hawaiian internet. So, you know.
Can hear you.
Yeah, Charity can hear us.
Can hear us. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're good to go. So hopefully my football team wins tonight because last week, and I still got the Steeler hat on because I'm always a fan, but Adam, my beloved Steelers lost last week.
Yeah, the reason you made this big deal, I got to watch the game because I got to watch our Steelers. I got to watch my Steelers so that I can make sure. So we got to end the podcast
Fake
early.
news, the results were rigged.
I got to watch the Steelers because I got to make sure I watch the game, and then ended up losing anyway.
So, funny story about that. And there's a lot of backstory here. We got time. That's why we do a podcast. So,
side note, there's a long, Charity said the delay is crazy. For YouTube and Facebook, there is a significant delay. There's like a 30-second delay or something like that. It's just the way it is, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's what it is. So before we moved our studio to your apartment, we used to do it at my house.
Yeah.
And we had a studio in the back of my house, and my kids were young then. So we always had to like watch because we get loud, we get rowdy when we do the show. And my wife, Kristen, would always be like texting us during the show, like, shut up, you're waking the children. And it was not good.
Yeah.
So when we moved the podcast here, it was all things good.
Yeah.
It was for the better.
Good in the hood.
Plus, I live like 2 streets up the road.
Yeah.
So I can like come and drink and then stop drinking and be able to make it home. There was times where we would drink at my house, and you had a long drive back.
Yeah, I had to drive to basically a different town.
Yeah, we don't
like
condone drinking and driving here on
so
the podcast.
I would hang out after the podcast, not drink, so I could sober up completely and then go home.
Yeah.
And I did get stopped. We told the story in the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
I got stopped one time because I was like, I made a Taco Bell run That's
and they
what
made you do a sobriety.
They got me out of the car.
And you owned that thing.
I owned it so hard. It was nuts because I was honest with them. I was pulling in the Taco Bell parking lot. Whoop whoop! Sound of the police right behind me.
Whoop. That's the sound of the beast.
Parked in a parking spot. He comes up. He's like, "Where you come from?" I'm like, "Coming from a buddy's house. We were doing a podcast." Like, "What's a podcast?" Explain the whole thing. He's
What's
like,
a podcast?
Yeah, he's like, "What's explain the whole thing?" He's like, "Really? That's what you're doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, doing a podcast." And he's like, "You drinking tonight?" I've had 1 or 2 beers. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to him. I'm not gonna lie because if I lie and he smells the beer, then I'm in trouble. So I'm like,
cop is like, I don't listen to podcasts. It's only Morgan Wallen.
That's a callback. I was like, yeah, I had like 1 or 2 beers, but that was a few hours ago. You know, we were just relaxing, chilling. I came here. He's like, likely story, get out of the car. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. And then he gave me the field sobriety test, the counting backwards in the alphabet.
That's mind-boggling to me.
Walk in a straight line, you know, touching your nose and everything like that, all that nonsense. And he was like, he was shocked.
I'm
that
shocked.
I passed. He was surprised. He thought it was like a slam dunk. This dude is drunk. Slam dunk. He was not prepared for the level of sober that I was. Maybe I was sober. Maybe I just practice that when I'm drunk. What does he know?
So you could do Z through A, the entire alphabet backwards.
He didn't make me do the entire alphabet backwards, but I started really good, and so he just stopped me like partway through.
Bro, I don't think I could do that.
If you give me like 2 seconds at the beginning to think, I can rattle off like a decent chunk of it at the start.
Sober as a nun, I don't think I could do it. I really don't.
It's like ZYXVWU. No, WVUTSR.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
QPONM. Yeah. So I got like that far. And he was like, he just stopped me. He's like, he just like stopped me and he's like, I'm amazing at doing those. Well,
I hope the Taco Bell was worth it.
Jerry said the story is both terrifying and impressive. It was impressive. Like he was to put a shocked face on a cop who was surprised he didn't have to arrest somebody.
Yeah. And
then I was like, nah, I'm just get some Taco Bell. He's like, all right, you're free to go. And I backed up right in the line of the Taco Bell.
It's a good thing you're white.
Yeah, apparently that's what it.
That would have ended very poorly if you were a person of
probably,
color.
Unfortunately, yeah. I got that privilege.
So anyway, back to the story at hand. When we had the podcast at my house in our studio there, you used to complain about how bad the internet was at my house.
Because it sucks.
And it does. And it's always been slow. But I don't.
You didn't know that before. You didn't really know that.
No,
You were like, it's pretty okay. And then I came out, I was like, your internet sucks.
Well, I don't work from home online like some people.
This is before I worked from home before I was in school, and I was like, your internet sucks.
Well, anyway, it does. But
it's got a buffer for Netflix.
Something happened this summer. We had our house painted, and for some reason, our internet comes through our phone line, not cable, which most people get it through their cable, but we don't have cable, and we have a house phone for some reason.
You got that dial-up.
We don't use a house phone, but we have one, and the internet comes through our Verizon house phone line. And the old like Bell telephone thing on the side of our house looks like it's from the mid 1970s. When the house painters came, they're like, oh, they don't need this. And they detached it. And our internet wouldn't work and our phone wouldn't work. And like we had to go to the house painters. We're like, bro, you jacked it up. So they reattached it and it's never been right since. Like it's worse than how you complained about it.
Yeah.
It's worse. Like my streaming is so slow and awful, and I hate it. I complain about it to Kristen all the time. But I'm watching the Steelers-Texans game last week, and it was a defensive slobber knocker. It was like third quarter was like 6-3. The Texans were winning by 3 points. And I'm like, oh, this could go one way or the other. Just one play. All it needs is one play, and I'll break the game open. And as I'm watching, internet goes out. Lose the game. Cursing up a storm. I go reset the route, reset the router.
Turns it back on.
I had to do it twice. And then finally I got to come back on. I probably missed like 15 minutes of real time.
Yeah.
In game that was probably like 10 minutes. When the game came back on, Adam, the score was 30-6.
Like, what did I miss?
It was 6-7. So
Yeah.
we're down by 1.
Yeah.
It wasn't 6-3. It was 6-7. Down by 1 stinking point. And then it was 30-6. I missed so much. And that was and there was like 4 minutes left. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I guess I missed I was the jinx.
You missed a lot.
I missed a lot.
That's
there was
a lot of.
There was a fumble return for a touchdown, an interception return for a touchdown, because freaking Aaron Rodgers is a piece of crap, and I can go back to not liking Aaron Rodgers.
Connor, you sent me a message on TikTok. I showed it to Scott. It was it's from Tropic Thunder. It's the compilation of Ben Stiller's characters, like movies.
Simple Jack,
the Simple Jack one. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. You sent it to the wrong guy. You should have sent it to him. I got it. It was funny, but I only got it because I already talked to Scott about the game. So 6-7. That's what Connor said. 6-7.
6-7.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl's coming up. We're down to the final 4 teams.
Who's up?
In the AFC, we've got the usual suspects, the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And in the NFC, we've got 2 division rivals playing each other, the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
So who are you rooting for?
Not the Patriots.
Well, no, but like I didn't ask who you're not rooting for. I asked who you're rooting for.
I'd like to see the Broncos go to the Super Bowl, probably against the Seahawks.
Because we have like a standing bet for each Super Bowl now at this point. I guess we did it one time. It's going to be a tradition now.
We're going to have to make a bet.
Pie in the face, isn't
but
that
both of our teams are out of it, so.
But like I don't have a team. I just
You're
pick
an
whatever,
Eagles fan.
I pick whatever the team is opposite that you pick.
Well,
that's what I pick.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
So
I think I'm going to pull for the Seahawks.
All right. And maybe I'll have to pull for the Patriots. We'll see if they're in there. That might be a thing I might have to do. Well,
I missed that. But
Who's playing tonight?
The Indiana Hoosiers take on the Miami Hurricanes. Hoosiers.
Is that really their chance?
That's it, baby. That's it. Who's your daddy? That's another one. A Hoosier is somebody from the state of Indiana. It's called the Hoosier State. Don't ask me why. I'm not from there, but.
Wasn't Hoosier a Canadian thing? Hoser.
Hoser.
I'm sorry. Hoser is a Canadian
Shout
thing.
out to our Canadian friends.
That's a hoser.
Hey, I got some fact checks.
So before you get your fact checks,
okay.
I'm doing a thing tonight. This is a test run. It's a dry run of this. I'm going to not cuss for the entire podcast.
Oh, dude.
I feel like I've been doing good so far, but I gotta run a bet with a mutual who's watching. Charity, I'm working on my cussing a little bit.
This ain't gonna happen.
I'm working on my cussing, but also your daughter wants to watch a stream of the show one time, so I feel like we need to do a dry run of this.
This is back when we were still on TikTok, and my daughter Eva, she watches TikTok, and she would come across our TikTok lives, and she would not watch them because somebody here has a potty mouth. But she asked me, she said, I would like to watch one. Can you do a PG-13 episode in the future? And I voluntold Adam that were going to do that.
His daughter was standing right there and be like, oh yeah, by the way, Adam, she wants to, do this. She wants us to do this. So like, she asked, would you be willing to do this? And what am I going to do in front of her face? Be like, no.
We got a lot of parents in the chat, so we'll make this a PG episode. Your
Connor,
kids can all watch it.
Don't start, Connor. We don't start this. Scott rage bait him. Don't start with that. No.
It's not going to be hard.
No.
You've heard this guy. He swears like a trucking sailor.
I've been doing pretty good lately. That's all I'm going to say to that. But this is a dry run. This is a test run is what this is. Tell her just to get on YouTube. It's there. Just do that. It's not that hard. If she's really committed to wanting to watch the show, is it like a thing where it's like, oh, it's not on TikTok, all of a sudden I don't want to watch it now? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Okay, so just tell her to watch it on YouTube then. Dang.
Okay.
I'm doing this for her. I'm doing this for 2 people. This is for 2 people right now.
She can watch it on YouTube.
Okay,
yes.
then. Dang.
Okay.
So this is dry run. Yeah, Cherry says I've been doing pretty good for the past 24 hours. It's been 24 hours. I have slipped up a few times, but I've been doing pretty good.
When you use a wide range of vocabulary instead of the same old curse words. It really shows your intellect. So take this as a challenge. Try to use
I don't need
new
two challenges. I
words.
don't need two challenges, sir. Please and thank you. Don't give me two.
You're no fun.
Don't give me two. This is already
stick in the
challenging enough.
mud.
I'm right now. What I am is a heroin addict that is being just cut off.
You're a
cold
what
turkey.
now?
I'm a heroin
I
addict
knew it.
that is being cut off cold turkey. That's what I am right now. I'm a little tense. A little tense. So you get some fact checks.
Yeah, I got some fact checks.
You sound
were
less
talking
exciting
about-
about it the second time.
Well, we're good now. We're good. We're talking about Pixar, and I said Steve Jobs was the founder. I was pretty sure about that. He is the co-founder of Pixar with John Lasseter. And John Lasseter used to work for Disney and came to Pixar,
okay.
helped start it with Steve Jobs. When Steve Jobs passed away, Lasseter became the guy.
Yeah.
And he's the one who facilitated the Disney purchase, but he said, I'm staying on just under your
So what's the
giant
fact
umbrella.
check?
The fact check that it was in addition to Steve Jobs. Yes, he was a founder, but also
I think
John
you need to look.
Lasseter.
You keep doing this. I think you need to look up the definition of fact check.
Well,
that's what I think you need to do before the next show.
it's not necessarily fact check. But if I leave somebody out, I feel bad.
No,
like-
it's okay. I think it's
I left
okay.
him out. He needed credit where credit was due, and I really like John Lasseter. So, last one, we were talking about the last cassette we ever purchased. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Last cassette we ever had.
Owned, I guess.
Owned,
Would be
okay.
Owned. Had.
And we're talking about yours. You said it was the 1998 soundtrack to the Matthew
Godzilla.
Broderick Centeropolis movie Godzilla.
Which we'll get into Godzilla later.
We're gonna
'cause
get
we
that
talked
later,
about that. Yeah.
But we never went back. We were talking. We started ranting, and we never went back to mine. I know what my last cassette tape was.
Again.
But yours was 1998.
What a fact check.
I got on board CDs a lot sooner than you did. I left cassette tapes in the past. Shout out to my mom who's in the chat.
You don't know when I got on CDs.
Well, You had one in 1998. So that was a lot later than me. Mine was the early 90s that I quit them and went to CDs because my mom was an aerobics instructor and she taught classes in her basement. So she like had music playing all the time to like dance to.
Yeah.
And so she's the one who did the switch sooner. My last tape was also a movie soundtrack. I had the Wayne's World soundtrack from 1992.
There's some stuff on there.
Had Bohemian Rhapsody.
There's some stuff on there,
Yeah.
man. Like back in the day.
Actually, I'm wrong. I'm going to fact check my fact check. The last cassette tape I ever purchased was Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl for this past Christmas.
That doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Because
so
I
why
or-
bring it up? Doesn't count.
Okay.
Doesn't count.
But yeah.
There's gonna be enough talking about Taylor Swift during the quiz. Don't worry about it. Mom said that she wants the Rams to win.
Nah.
Jack has money on
The
that
Rams
team.
just won a few years ago. And a guy I don't like is a Rams fan, so I don't want him to have joy.
You have any more non-fact checks?
Nah.
All right.
But-
time to rename that segment, Scott. None of those are fact checks.
I'm a fact checking fool.
All right, let's do our game. Let's get our game. Then we're getting to the show. We're a game.
Okay.
Gamey.
It's your turn, right?
Gamey. Let you see. For those of you that are listening to the show for the first time, Scott's got a bunch of booze that he tried to get out of his house.
It's our booze now.
It's our booze.
This can be our milk. No milk will ever be our milk.
That's a good
That's
one.
from Billy Madison.
I know. Got a bunch of booze that he needed to get rid of, so he brought it over here. Now we got a game. We're gonna pull slip out. We get whatever drink, and then we'll either make a drink, take a shot, whatever. I don't remember if I like this or not. Tiki rum. I don't remember. This is the one.
You did a shot.
And yeah, I was like,
I
ew.
would recommend mixing a drink.
I'm gonna make a mixed drink because I do remember taking a shot and it was like blah.
I hate this.
Wait, your mom commented if Adam makes it through the whole show without the F word, that would be amazing.
My mom always points out how great our shows are, but she says Adam swears too much. So you've been called out not just by my mom, but by Charity, and we'll see if you can do it.
You're an adult. We swear. I'm kidding. I'm gonna try.
I hate
college
this
try.
one. I hate this.
Oh,
The Thistle Finch coffee. Ugh. It's a coffee flavored whiskey. We can put them both back in. We have lots of it.
All right, tiki rum, tiki.
I'm not happy about this. I might just do a shot because I want to be done with it.
That's fair.
And I'm drinking beer tonight.
Drinking some beer.
So you've got a fun little trivia for our friends in the chat, so they don't leave us.
No, they don't need us. It's going to be roughly around 2 minutes.
What's coming up soon?
This is themed after the
Not the
Grammys.
Oscars,
Sorry, the Grammys. That's the one that I don't care about. That's coming up. So this is going to be the Grammys. I got about 8 trivia questions right on here. Answer, don't answer, do what you want. But if you do, let me know how much you got right.
How'd you guys do? Oh, look at my hair is all messed up.
You took off your hat.
I took off the hat. My head was hot. Oh, look at that little.
The fan's on. As you guys do, folks, I'm liking these themed trivia quizzes. A, it makes it easier on me, and B, meh. I'll tell you what, it is just having a hard time finding like things.
Where's your bottle of booze?
I left it over there. You guys know what it looks like. Charity missed 3. Yeah, there's a few tricky ones in there. The one I care about though, Charity, did you get the last one? That one was for you because you said that's your favorite artist. That one was for you.
Who's your favorite artist?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, MJ.
Tiki.
All right, we're back. So I've had this before. I don't like it. It's Thistle Finch. It is black coffee flavored whiskey.
This is a little
from
better mix.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
It's a little better mix. It's doable, but it's not good.
It's actually supposed to be mixed. We don't have it right now. It's supposed to be made in tiki drinks. It's supposed to be made with like fruit drinks.
Seems like one of those ones you
like
maybe you would just
syrup.
wanted to hang on to for like a party or something like that.
Yeah, it's not good. Last time you had that, you did a shot.
Yeah.
And you want to.
Yeah. So I included the first lady question there because like I didn't think anybody was going to get that one, but it was fascinating. So both Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton have won Grammy Awards for Best Spoken Word Albums, with Hillary Clinton in 1997 for It Takes a Village, and Michelle winning in 2020 for her memoir marking a friendly rivalry between the two former first ladies in the music world.
Huh. And you know what? Here's a fun trivia question. See if anybody else gets this. Billie Eilish swept all 4. She did the album, song, new artist. what a songwriter. I don't even know what the fourth one is, but the four big ones. There's one other artist who did this. Does anybody know who it is?
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
We'll wait. Connor said that let's just ignore the quiz and say we got them all right. That's no
Let's
fun.
do a shot. I'm
already
and then
sipping on my
when we
drink.
get back, I'll give you guys the answers. So if you want to take a guess, go ahead and put it in the chat. There could be more than one, but I think there's only one. And I know of one because I love this artist very much. All right. We ready?
I've been sipping. I'm waiting on you,
well,
dude.
at least give me
All right, you want to
give me
tiki?
ting
Tiki, tiki, tiki.
around the head. Who said head? I'll drink to that. And no
Charity's-
Googling, folks.
Charity saying maybe John Legend. That's her answer. We'll give you guys like a few more seconds. See if maybe you want to put your answers in there.
Ugh.
See if maybe.
Ugh.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Okay. Woo.
All right, so it looks like we only have one guess in there. John Legend,
The answer is Christopher Cross.
crisscross applesauce.
Not crisscross, although I love crisscross. Christopher Cross. Mac Daddy gonna make you. Daddy Mac gonna make you. No, Christopher Cross, the yacht rock legend. Anybody? No? Nobody
No.
likes yacht rock. I'm an old soul.
Yeah, yacht rock. Yay.
He sings that song, Sailing Takes Me Away, away. You guys know it. I know Connor knows it.
You're too good at singing that. You can't do that. We're gonna get copyright struck. We can't do that, dude. No.
Where's my Grammy? I heard we can just give awards to each other now, and it
Apparently,
counts as winning.
we can just give
Yeah.
whatever we want to each other.
We can
It doesn't
give
matter. We can give whatever we want to each other. It's
I've won the
okay.
Nobel Peace Prize.
It's okay. We can just do whatever we want.
I've won the YMCA Rec League soccer tournament.
You're doing this. You can't do this. That's the Nixon.
That's the Nixon.
You can't do that.
What does he do? He does that.
He does
You're
that.
right.
It's
I was
the
way
L's.
off.
It's the L's. He's doing the L's. This is I don't know if the voice is right, but it's the pantomime. Only 3 right.
Oh,
That's your
only
answer.
got
She only
3
got 3 right.
It was hard. I didn't do that well either.
Scott, I'm here to answer a question real quick.
You're here to answer a question?
I'm here to answer a question you asked weeks ago.
Oh,
You didn't even ask
is this
it.
a fact check?
No, it's a question you asked, not even on the show. You asked it in my apartment.
Oh.
You asked, and I'm not going to use the swear. You asked, why is it called taking a poop? You asked this question in my
It
apartment.
should be called
Exiting-
leaving a poop.
Exit in the
Right?
bathroom. You said, why is it called taking a poop?
We're not taking
Instead
it
of
with
leaving
us.
a poop.
It should be, I'll swear, because I'm allowed to.
Go ahead.
When you say, I got to take a shit, why don't you say, I'm going to leave a shit?
I gotta
Because you're
drop the
not
kids off
taking
at
it
the
with
pool.
you. Like,
Yeah.
this is legit. This is something that's always bothered me. It should be leaving a shit.
Scott,
Yes?
I have the answer.
You do.
I have the answer right
I
here.
can't believe
right
there is
here.
an answer to
It's
this.
almost like we have the factual information that of the entire
I can
planet
honestly say
in
that's
the palm
something
of our hand.
I've never Googled this.
I did.
Okay.
My algorithm's messed up. I did.
All right,
The
great.
phrase "take a poop" or "take a dump" uses "take" to mean acquire, receive, or undergo an action.
Undergo.
Rather than leave, because you're experiencing the act of defecating and the resulting waste, not just dropping it off. It's about the bodily process and the temporary possession of the urge, and then the product before it's expelled, making the take emphasis, the internal process, and the leave focus only on the final, often discarded result.
See, I don't think I like smart Adam. I think I like swear word Adam better. The old
Take
Adam would be like, I don't flippin' care.
Take
Nobody
implies.
cares.
Here's a little bit of breakdown. Take implies possession or experience. You take medicine, you take a break, you take a look. Similarly, you take a sensation. Focus on the body's actions. Take a poop highlights the bodily function.
Yeah.
Take a dump. This common euphemism. Yada yada yada. Leave a poop. This sounds like you are intentionally abandoning or discarding something, because no poop wants to feel abandoned. No, they don't.
Everybody poops.
No poop wants to feel abandoned at all.
This conversation is going to be on the internet forever.
It is. I'm
Yes.
happy.
Yes.
And I didn't curse during the entire time. It even said, here's the thing. I Googled this so long ago that I actually used the swear, so it was used multiple times in the explanation. So I had to actively like make sure that I focused on like changing the word.
Look at you
Yeah.
go. Look at you go.
Yeah. Charity says, I have no words.
In the words
Yes.
of Kevin Garnett, anything is possible.
It's okay if you don't have any words, Charity. I have all the words. All of them.
That's fun. That's fun. Now I know. Now I've been educated by
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Now I can finally close this tab out of my freaking thing. And I can close this tab too. Yeah. Do you have something you want to talk about? I got something else too. I got a
some
question.
stuff.
I got other
some
questions, but like,
You got another question?
well, no, like if you got something
Hit
else
me with your
well,
question.
No, okay. So this is something.
Yeah.
Charity and I actually had a discussion about this earlier.
Okay.
We're getting into it. So we had a discussion about strip clubs.
Oh.
We did. So
Wait, like
What?
Canadian strip clubs or American strip clubs?
I knew you were going to bring that because I knew you got a story. I told you he's got a story about Canadian strip clubs featuring a
Shout out to our
Mr.
Canadian friends.
a Mr. BP. Didn't you go up with him as well? I already
BP
told you
is
the
the place
name.
to
I already
be.
told you the name. No. So we were kind of like talking about it a little bit. So comes me myself. I've been to a few strip clubs, but
Once or
I've
twice.
never. But I've
Dabbled.
never gotten a lap dance. I never got a lap dance.
No?
I didn't care to. I didn't really care to or anything like that. Didn't really,
You stingy
you know?
bastard.
I didn't
Come
really.
on.
I just didn't really
They're
want
single moms trying to make a living.
to. I definitely did call it. And your mom said she loved yacht rock. You're way behind.
Yacht
Just
rock.
wait till your mom catches
Wait till
up
they
to
hear
this
about the strip
conversation.
club. Wait till you get.
Wait till you catch up to
When
this
will
one.
then be now? Soon.
Where's that soundbite?
Yeah, that's Spaceballs quote, folks.
So Scott's double fisting, by the way. He's got 2 beers. He's like, I'm ready for this conversation. So
Canadian beers like moonshine.
I've never gotten a lap dance at all. Didn't really care to, but I'm sure you have. You're 40, dude. Just admit it.
I
Be an
haven't
adult.
gotten one recently.
No, but like in your youth.
I'm a happily married man.
Your youth.
In my youth.
In your youth. Thank you
in
very
my,
much.
Yes.
We're all
yes.
adults here. It's okay.
Yes, I've
Okay.
partaken.
We're talking about like the
This
culture.
is not the PG-13 episode, by the way.
don't
My
don't-
kids aren't listening.
Maybe
to
you
that.
shouldn't hold 2 beers in your hand when you're having this conversation. By the way, like that's a bad look. That one's a bad look.
Fine.
So we were talking about it, and we have heard, and I've actually heard this before too. Is it considered like a faux pas or like a taboo almost if you get an erection during like a lap dance or something like that? Is it like one of those kind of things where like a stripper gives you a lap dance, you know, get a little something, all of a sudden they get like a little like, oh, what's going on? Like you're not supposed to be, oh, don't touch me with that. Like I've heard those things.
You know the quote from Independence Day where Randy Quaid's like, I picked a hell of a day to quit drinking.
Yes.
You picked a hell of a day to quit swearing.
I know, right? I can't say certain things. I'm picking my language very carefully, and the rum isn't helping, so I'm very
You're
much
double
picking.
fisting rum. I don't want to hear about me double fisting a beer.
Am I holding up at the same time? I wouldn't call them double fisting them.
All right. Getting a boner while you're getting a lap dance.
That's
I
what
feel
I wanna
like
ask.
that's standard practice.
I've heard stories about like strippers are like it's like, you know, we give a lap dance, but like we don't want to feel your erection or anything like that. We don't feel that in the pants or anything. Like, you know, I've heard that before.
I mean,
You're saying it's not true, is what you're saying.
it's very not true. I had a friend who I went to he's in the military, and I was sure about his sexuality until this moment, but he was getting a lap dance, and he's a good looking kid. Ladies love him. And he was getting a lap dance from a girl, and the girl's goal was to give him an erection.
Okay.
And he goes, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. And she
Is it
honestly-
like he had that much?
that much power over his own body? Like, I'm kind of jelly. Like, he was
Right.
he was in control, masters of the universe. I have the power. And she danced for, honest to God, like 4 or 5 songs. She's missing out on money.
Right.
But she was like invested, and she was like going to town. And he was just like, okay. And I was like, okay, good for you, bro. But that happened.
take that cord, bring it around there a little bit. Yeah, it's rubbing against the thing and it's making a lot of noise. Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, that happened. But they put like a little thing down on your waist.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had one before. I'm asking questions.
Like a little.
I'm curious.
Like a little towel.
They do. What's it?
Little
I'm sorry. Is the towel going to block it?
No.
There you go.
Not.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, not in my case.
So what does that matter? It doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell my Canada story now?
You will in a second.
Okay.
I was actually going to point you tell your Canada story in a second though.
Okay. You're going to tee me up. Good.
So now, for me, for example, part of the reason why like I never had a desire to do like anything like a lap dance or anything like that is because like, you know, it gets you aroused and stuff like that. But I don't understand the point of intentionally getting aroused if nothing's going to happen. Like, I don't really understand the point of like purposely doing that.
Well, that's not the goal. That's just a side effect. The reason you're paying the money is to have titties in your face.
But like, what's the point of having that in your face if not? Because like, I like looking at that. It makes me aroused.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, then here comes my second question.
Okay.
This is the last question. Because if it had not been a taboo, then or if it was a taboo, that was going to lead to another question. This is the last question. So, sex acts after a lap dance. I know you've never done it, but I'm sure you've probably known people that have done it. Yes.
No. That's unprofessional.
Well, yes,
they are working girls.
Quick. Guess what? That's fine. Let's get all that aside. Let's get that stuff. I know somebody who absolutely went into the back room, had a lap dance, and then paid them. And they did some stuff. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so like, I guarantee you know somebody that did it too.
That's
I guarantee you know somebody who did it too.
Inappropriate.
So what you're saying is, and this is the question, if you were to go into the back room for like a special dance, not now, let's say back in the day, long time ago,
not me, but a guy I know,
and then they offered, would you be immediately like, no, absolutely not? For shame, madam, for shame. How dare you sully this wholesome act? He's thinking about it.
Like,
he's thinking.
Like, young,
you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it still.
Young me? Yeah. Oh.
You still have to pay for it.
Oh, it's not just a
no. It's an extra service. It's an extra service. No, she's not just be like, the fact that I like grinded up on you turned me on so much that Are you in Nevada?
Are you in Amsterdam?
Maybe not.
If you're not, then it is illegal and it's breaking the law, and I do not condone any illegal activities.
Connor said it's unprofessional. You wouldn't walk into the Oval Office and ask the president. This is not a politics episode, sir. This is not a politics episode, sir.
He's trying to pull us in. He's trying to make you swear.
No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Tell your Canada story.
I got a Canada story, guys. All right. First off, let me start by saying, I'm sorry, Mom. Second off.
Yeah, your mom's in the chat this time.
Second off. So, when I was in college, and
you might want to mute it or go away for about 10 minutes.
She's fine. The statute of limitations have expired. But
we'll see about that.
But when I went to school in Pittsburgh and I had lots of roommates and we did things, we went to Canada one weekend. And I'll change the names of some of these people who were with me to protect the innocent. Let's just see. I'll call them Peter Michael Deloney.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Music.
Middle names are very changed.
I'm changing the name. It is not. No, false names.
False names.
You know,
these are not real people. These are false names.
The names were changed to protect the innocent.
You're not pushing it hard enough. You're not pushing it hard enough.
Names were changed to protect the innocent. Grant was with us. And Grant.
I thought BP was with you.
What?
Brian, wasn't he with you?
There was more people with us.
Yeah.
People came and went.
The person I'm talking about, he was there too, right?
Who? That was a different trip.
You gotta tell that one too, then.
That was a different trip.
I named him in a private conversation. You gotta tell that.
That's not this story.
You gotta tell that story too.
This happened more than once. Okay, so
you got two stories to tell now.
Wait, that was the stealing the signs off the wall, right? that the story?
I don't know. It's your story. I don't
Okay.
remember. I thought it was this story. That's
This
why I'm
story
saying.
is the big story. So we
All right,
go
go ahead.
to this strip club in Niagara Falls. We went to Canada for the weekend. Got a hotel room at the Fallsview Casino. Did some gambling. Went to Sundowners was the name of the strip club. All right, and it was packed.
Great name for a strip club.
Sundown.
The Sundowners.
Yeah, packed.
Yeah.
Absolutely packed. And we're waiting in line to get in. There's like the velvet rope, and we're next. It's like there's like 5 of us. I think Dale was there too. I can't even remember because I was drinking Canadian beer and Canadian whiskey, and it was just wild night. So we're waiting in line. We're next, and we're talking to the bouncer. Giant, like picture Terry Crews, like with dreadlocks. That was the bouncer. Nicest guy on the planet. We're talking to him up. I don't remember his name, but he's like, "Oh, you guys ever been here before?" We're like, "Yeah, once or twice." But Grant was with us. He's like, no, this is my first time coming here. He goes, "I've only been to strip clubs in America." And the bouncer looks at him confused. He goes, "Oh, I've heard something about that." He goes, "I heard in America, they don't take their bottoms off," which is true at the pole at the dance stage.
Yeah.
If you want the bottoms off, you got to pay extra, and that's the back room, what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Out in the front, they just are topless, but that's how it goes. And the bouncer, his eyes get real big. He goes, "Oh my!" And Grant goes, yeah, that's right. They don't take their bottoms off, and you can't touch. The bouncer about fall out, and without anybody coming out, he undoes the rope. He goes, "Oh, well, welcome to Canada." And we went in and we got a table, and this is where someone in our group who's told this story on the podcast, so I'm allowed to say it. He had a 20 Canadian dollar bill, a $20 loon. I don't know what they call them. Had Queen Elizabeth's mug on it, and he had this girl. She looked like 25-year-old Pamela Anderson. She was even wearing the red Baywatch one-piece bathing suit. That was her whole gag, right? And she takes it off at some point on the stage in front of the whole world, and he asked her, he goes, "Can I place this $20 loony in your brown eye?" And
this individual,
you know him.
yes,
You know him.
He's
Yes.
got some tastes. He's got
does.
some kinks.
We don't kink shame on this
do
show.
not kink shame,
But
we have told
my
the story. We
goodness.
did go across to the bar over there.
Yes,
and
that happened too. He has
He's got some. He's got
slap
some taste.
fetish.
He does. Yes.
Is that a fetish or kink? I don't
Kink.
even. Okay,
It's kink.
a slap kink, and he asked her this question, and she looked at him, and I'm like, "Oh my god, here comes," because he wanted the slap, I think, and she gave him a look, like a disgusted look, and then in one motion, she goes, "Yes!" And so it takes place, and one of our friends' music, he was in the back room, right? He comes out, missed this, and we told him, and this is what I think.
Let's do it again.
We told him, like, "Dude, you missed it," and we're like, "Well," he's like, "What?" He said, "So Deloney took the 20 loon and shoved it right up a pooper," and his response, without missing a beat, goes, "Hot dog or hamburger?" How he folded the bill. That was what he was concerned about. Was it folded hot dog? Was it folded hamburger? It wasn't anything else about that story that threw him off the trail. It was, how was the bill folded?
This is why digital currency is king right now. This is why I don't want dollar bills in my wallet ever. Ever, never, ever, never. Ever. Oh my god.
And the other story isn't as funny. It was just there was a Buffalo Bills poster that was on the wall, because you're in Niagara Falls, which is pretty much Buffalo but Canada, and one of our friends really wanted it, and our friend Brian stole this poster off of the wall of the strip club. It was a different strip club, and took it home and we had to smuggle the contraband across the border.
Y'all are a bunch of criminals.
Yeah.
Y'all are a bunch of criminals.
To get into Canada. Back then, you didn't need a passport. It was pre 9/11, I think. No, maybe not. No, it was post 9/11, but they didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
We get stopped at the crossing gate by a Mountie. Like Dudley fucking Do-Right is here. Yeah. And he's like, which
coming from now, yeah?
He goes, business or pleasure?
Hey.
And we're like, both. He goes, well, why are you coming to Canada?
Hey.
And we're like, oh my God, we didn't practice this at all. Like, we're coming to do debauchery. Like, what do we tell him? And somebody, I think it was Mike, goes, we're coming to see the waterfalls. And that was our trip to Canada. God bless you, Canada. Thank you to our friends from the North. We have a lot of Canadian friends who listen to the show. So, great work you do up there. Great work.
Charity's co-signing the disgust with real money.
Disgust.
It's very, real money.
We don't kink shame, but man, we're close to it.
Yeah. That's a little much. God, it's like, you're not about to go up to the stripper and ask, what's your Venmo? I mean, maybe at that point, like maybe.
It's 2026. Okay. We're living in the future now. They got to pay bills, right?
The club is also going to sacrifice those exorbitant ATM fees.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. That's another thing too.
I was just a couple weekends ago, I was at a casino on a Native American reservation. And I dabbled a little bit.
Gotta be careful.
At the roulette table.
Those too now. I used to sit in Native Americans now too.
I know, man.
Yeah, I used to sit in them. They shouldn't have come into this country illegally, man. The Native Americans, they shouldn't have. I don't know what they shouldn't have done that. Maybe the Native Americans shouldn't have come into this country illegally.
They're the indigenous people. And you know what I heard? I heard from some MAGAs.
3 are missing, by the way. 3 are missing. Nobody knows where they're at.
I've heard by some MAGA people, some ICE supporters, when that was brought up in a conversation, like, you are taking the indigenous people that were here before the Europeans came because they are people of color, because they have brown skin. You are taking them now, asking for their papers.
Yeah.
And I heard somebody say, well, no one's actually indigenous of here. They came here. Their ancestors came here just like our ancestors did. I'm like, yeah, in the effing Ice Age. Like, yeah, okay.
I've heard that same argument too. I've also heard the same argument that it doesn't matter. They were conquered, so it doesn't matter. We conquered them, so it doesn't matter. I've heard that argument too. They don't care anymore. They do not care anymore. Anywho, I didn't mean to derail you. Your casino story.
Yeah, I just now I'm all mad. But I went to the casino and I didn't have a good night.
No, you had a bad night.
I had a bad night. So I put $20 on Black 26. And it hit Black 23. So close, but you don't win for so close.
Yeah.
Lost that 20. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try again. I'm going to go all on black. Our friend Music, who I'm telling you about the story, he was the one who asked about the hot dog and hamburger. The whole drive up from Pittsburgh to Niagara Falls, he's talking about, he's like, first thing I'm doing, he's like, all the money in my pocket, I'm going right to the casino and I'm putting it all on black. He goes, you have like a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
And we're like, no.
The logic makes sense. Yeah.
You don't have a 50-50 shot because there's the zeros, which are the green ones. But anyway, it's close.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a 1-to-1 payout. So if you put it like $250. So your $250 becomes $500.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to do that. He's like, that way I'll have $500 to go to the strip club with.
Man, smart.
He did that. It was the first thing we did. We walked in, went right to the roulette table, put it all on black. All 250 on black.
250 on black. Let's go.
There goes the marble rolling around and red. He lost every penny he came to a foreign country with.
Have a good weekend, buddy.
6 minutes.
Have a good night. Have a good weekend, man. We're gonna go.
He had to bum money off the rest of us. Now, one of our friends hit pretty big on a slot. So they kind of like kept a running tab for him, but it was just wild. It was wild. I then thought of that moment when I was at the American Indian Casino, and I'm going to go all black. I'm going to do it. So I put another 20 out. I put it on black.
He's like,
I'm going to make this 20.
But clearly, like it's got to hit sometime.
I'm going to make this 20-40. There goes around. Red.
Have a good night, Scott. Have a good one.
Have a good night. I would have tipped the dealer too. I've watched Ocean's 11, but
you need Wallace Shawn there. You need to find the black chip of Wallace Shawn.
The cooler.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey Lauren, welcome to the show.
Hey, Lauren.
Apologies again. It's another night we had to start early because of this guy. This guy's got to go
Hoosiers.
watch a hockey game or a football game.
Hockey too, though. Last I checked, the Pens were up 2-0. I don't know. Anybody have the score? All right.
Unless you got something else to talk about, we both have one thing to talk about.
I got a couple things.
All right.
I got a couple things.
There's one story we got to get to. One story we got to get to.
That was one of my things. So I have one thing.
Cool.
Adam, you hear about this? It's a science thing. We like science, especially
like
Mr. Intellect here. Have you heard that there is a theory going around the internet that on August 12th of 2026, the planet Earth will lose gravity for 7 minutes?
Promise?
No, I think it's like a rapture thing. Like, how many times have we been promised the rapture, and yet here we are?
Like, when's it happening, guys?
If I had a nickel,
I've been waiting for it.
If I had a nickel for every time that I was told the rapture was going to be next week, I'd have a shit ton of nickels. But anyway, this is the thing. Allegedly, NASA.
Who is saying this?
The internet.
Where are they getting the information, though?
NASA knows about it. The government knows about it. They're not releasing this to the public because they don't want to cause a panic. But there will be 7 minutes that the Earth loses its gravity, and we're gonna start floating. So if you are outside, like, you could get some serious height.
But like, if anything, if this is like a thing, first of all, let's pretend. Let's go down the rabbit hole just for a second. Let's just do this. Let's pretend this is real. Why would they keep it a secret?
What you don't cause a panic.
But what you do is you tell people, hey guys, this is gonna happen. Stay in your houses. Tie a belt around yourself to something
Sit in your
sturdy.
Car. Well, would your car float?
Yes, your car would float. Your car would float. But you stay in your house, stay in your home, tie a belt around something that's like sturdy on the ground, on the floor, and just sit for about 7 minutes, and it'll be over. It's a weird sci-fi wibbly wobbly thing. Okay, we're going through this weird thing. All right. If anything, like, it'd be better to tell people, like, hey, stay in your house. Tie yourself down to like a pipe that's connected to the ground or something like
Twister,
that.
when Helen Hunt,
Helen
Hunt and Bill Paxton go
it
to
makes
a bar.
It would make more sense to tell them, because it's more dangerous to have people just out and about willy-nilly on this day for 7 minutes while they're floating in the sky, and then you got like cars that are like out and about just like crashing down. People are like dying and everything like that.
Yeah.
You got to send paramedics
if you're outside,
out there. Like,
if you're having a nice day playing ultimate frisbee or playing pickleball, enjoying your day. August 12th is the day. That's going to be a beautiful day. It's August. It's summertime here in the Western Hemisphere. You know, you're going to be hanging out.
If anything, they tell people. Sorry, go ahead.
Northern Hemisphere. Excuse me. Didn't want to fact check myself later. Anyway, you're hanging out. You're having a good day. You're playing pickleball. All of a sudden, you start floating away. If you're outside with nothing above you, 7 minutes with no gravity, you're going to get some distance.
Yeah.
And then when it kicks back in, splat. You're gonna be goners.
Like, if anything, let's just talk about this monetarily. Lauren says insurance companies hate to see us coming when we all file claims for the home and auto damage afterwards. Let's think about this monetarily for a second, okay? All the life insurance claims are gonna have to be paid out by all these people that die from this. Yeah. Like, if anything, they're gonna tell them to, no, this is coming, guys. Stay at home. Tie yourself down. No,
I'm not buying it either. But I thought it was something fun, and I've seen it multiple times.
It's the worst conspiracy theory, because I just easily debunked it for why they would not lie about this thing. I just easily did it. You're welcome.
Okay.
Next.
Okay, science. I'm just saying to our friends and family in the chat,
be ready August 12th.
August 12th, 2026.
Is there a time?
Watch this space.
Is there a time?
I heard no time.
Man.
There might be a time, but It could be any day.
Tie yourself down for 24 hours.
Call
on
off
August
work
12th.
that day. Just hang out. Just watch Netflix. I mean, just hang out inside.
Tie your TV down too, because you want to make sure that doesn't float, because that's expensive.
All your shit's gonna float away too.
Yeah, tie everything down. Glue it. Gorilla Glue's pretty strong. I didn't swear.
Oh, you just swore. Did
What
you
did
swear?
I say? What did I say?
Oh,
What did I say? Connor, you tell me what I said. What did I say?
Lauren says at 12:01 a.m.
Connor, you better prove that stuff. I'm
Eastern Standard Time.
I'm recording it. I'll go back and fact check myself. I'll believe you if I swore, but like you better say it. Can you imagine the people who wake up confused?
Yeah.
Like imagine sleeping during that.
What if you didn't wake up? What
What?
if you were? What if you? I mean, I don't know how.
How you gonna? I mean, I guess I could see people that are like floating and like not wake up the entire time until the gravity came back and they just like drop to the ground.
It's
I guess I
just
could
a
see
fun
that.
thing to talk about. I am buying it. I am buying it for 1 minute. but
only Zool.
There's no Dana, only Zool. Oh, Zool, you nut.
All right, what's your next thing?
That's it. The next thing I had was the thing that you alluded to that we're going
All
to
right,
talk
listen.
about together.
He started talking to you first. You lead the conversation on this one.
All right. So Adam and I were at the gym because, as everybody knows, we've been working out pretty regularly, and we're getting toward the end of our workout.
This I know Connor lied to me. This because I asked him how did I swore, and then he didn't. He just commented again.
I missed
If gravity turned off, the centrifugal force would fling us all into the roof at thousands of miles per hour. Look, yeah, no, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't because it's gravity. No, because the Earth is still rotating. That's that. Now if the Earth stopped rotating all of a sudden, then yeah, we'd all get flung. But if the Earth is still rotating, like even if gravity got turned off for whatever scientific reason, we wouldn't just get flung into the roof. No, that's not how that works.
I may have misspoke. It may be not no gravity. It just may be like less gravity, enough to float up
like
slowly.
floaty.
Like you see people on the
even if it's no
International Space Station.
No. But even if it's no gravity, like it's still like we still have the same momentum. Like we're not just gonna all of a sudden get flung to the side or up or whatever. Like it's
an
not gonna
object
happen.
at rest stays at rest.
Yes, and an object in motion stays in motion.
Right.
And at the moment that gravity gets turned off, we're still in motion, but the Earth is still rotating as well.
I'm gonna math this out. I'm gonna send an email to our good friend of the show. Shout out to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, math this out, buddy.
I think he's gonna crap all over this, like he tends to do, but he does it in a funny way. His podcast is very entertaining. Anyway, back to the nature at hand.
Yeah,
we're at the gym. We're getting
Getting
toward the end of our
swole.
workout. We're
Getting
both tired. We're
swole.
both sweaty, and all of a sudden, you know, I do like this about what's it called? What's the place we go called?
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. It's a no judgment zone. I don't know if you guys have heard, but
He was so anti-Planet Fitness for years. And
I
now
was.
that
I
he's
like
going,
it.
he's like, I love Planet
you
Fitness.
know, I've heard
I
from
love this
multiple
place.
people that were anti-Planet Fitness until they stepped foot
He's
in
been
there.
indoctrinated.
Yeah.
It worked.
They just need to do a better marketing job. Anyway, so we're getting toward the end of our workout. People typically keep to themselves. Typically.
Connor, stop. But gravity holds us down. That's why we don't fling. But we're still in motion. Like, not doing this right now.
It's pretend.
We're not derailing. We're not. He's trying to rage bait me. Is what he's trying to do. Don't.
He wants you
It's
to
not gonna
say,
work. It's not gonna
he
work.
wants you to say a
It's not
bad
gonna work.
word.
It's not gonna work. Don't do this. We're talking
All
about the
right.
gym now. We moved on.
So
Don't at me, bro.
all of a sudden, this young fella comes up to me, and I don't remember what was going on.
Mind you, we're doing like a bicep workout. So like, I went over to the weight rack and I picked up some dumbbells. I'm doing a thing. I look back. Scott is like talking to a dude.
Yeah, he came up to me, and out of nowhere, like wildly autistic, like who does this? He comes up to somebody and tells me, like, you know, my birthday's coming up. He's like, and I'm thinking about not drinking.
Now, don't add us. He admitted he was autistic. He said it himself.
Later.
Okay.
But like it was clearly obvious right away.
It was.
I'm a trained professional.
I clocked it when I talked to him, but he admitted it to me later that he was.
Yeah.
So,
but like, who goes up to a rando at the gym and tells him my birthday's coming up, and I think I'm going to take my next whole year to quit drinking?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, sick. I mean, you're there working out. You're trying to get in shape. You're trying to be healthier.
It's beginning of the year. It's beginning of the year.
It was the beginning of the year.
Resolution people are there. Yeah. It's
maybe.
Busy as heck.
There's nothing wrong with quitting drinking. But I said to him jokingly, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I was like, how about I drink enough for the both of us?
Yeah.
Just making a joke, because that's what I do. I'm the funny guy.
Yeah.
And he like laughed and chuckled. And then it was my turn to go do my reps. I turn around and he's talking to you.
Because I came back over.
Yeah.
And like, I just stood there because I'm like, I guess Scott knows this guy. Because Scott is the kind of guy who like knows everybody. He knows so many people. I'm like, there's just a guy that Scott knows, I guess. So I was standing over there because he was standing where we were standing, and you went to go do your rep, and he was just chit-chatting with me again and stuff like that. Like, what do you mean chit-chatting and stuff like that?
I didn't know him. I thought you knew him. I thought he was like somebody you knew. I don't know the guy.
I don't know the guy either.
I thought he was your man.
No, he's not my man.
And he's not our man.
Yeah.
But like, we were confused. We got to work on our communication there. I thought he was your man. You thought he was my man.
Hanging out with us for 2 full workouts.
I never saw him lift a weight.
We were doing seated inclined bicep reps, and we did preacher curls. Not a single time did this dude ever lift a weight while he's chit-chatting with us the entire time. The entire time. Not at all.
And I don't even remember what he was talking about, but the TVs were on and like CNN was on.
Yeah.
And they were talking about some of the ICE raids happening in Minneapolis. And he brought it up. He brought something up about it. But then he spilled the beans.
He basically said that he knocked doors for Trump.
He said, yeah, he's like, for the last election, I knocked 400 doors for Donald Trump. I looked at him. I said, well, I knocked 401 for Kamala Harris. He goes, did you really? I'm like, no, bro. I'm just saying that to one up you. I said, but the way the election turned out, maybe I should have knocked 402. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he was just like, and then I was seeing red. Yeah. Like, I was like, okay.
And then I kind of got into it with him a little bit too. I started getting into it a little bit with him too.
We're like, why?
Yeah.
Why did you knock doors for Donald Trump? What was the reason? And he tried to claim, he's like, well, you know, my faith, I'm a Christian. And I'm like, and all the more reason why. Like, I'm also a Christian. I know you're not, but I am.
Yeah.
And I don't see how anything to do with the teachings of Christ aligns with supporting Donald Trump. I mean, 9 years of Catholic school, I was taught that Jesus was like, hey, let's take care of people. Let's be nice to people. Let's do the right thing. I did that for 6 years. I'm not religious at all, and I know. Isn't that the shit he was like saying? Like,
yeah, complete opposite of what Trump's doing. Right? So like, what's going on?
But what?
Then he said something else after that. Then he was like, well, like, I was just feeling like I was getting like silenced and stuff like that. I felt like somebody like me was getting silenced. And then I looked at him and was like, who was silencing you? And he didn't have an answer. He's like, they've been, if anything, they've been so freaking loud. Yeah, I was like, I was just like, feeling like, it's just, I'm not liking the direction, the way the country's been going. Like, I just felt like it's just science. I didn't like, he was trying to deviate. And I was like, that's cool. But no. Who has been silent? I brought him back. I was like, who has been silencing you? And he had no answer for it. And then
no one's been silencing.
Exactly. Him. And then I started getting into my conspiracy theories, because he was talking about like, the Butler thing and the assassination attempt.
I was at the Butler rally with my dad.
He said that was the moment where he decided, I'm going to get involved and knock doors Trump because like that. And I was like, that's great. Let me tell you my theory for a second. I was like, did it not strike you strange, like weird, that for whatever reason, every single rally that he had before then, when there was a loud noise, this dude was on all fours, crawling off the stage and out the door so quickly. But this one time where there was an actual bullet flying through the air that hit somebody, he didn't do that. The Secret Service came over, hugged him down, and on a hot mic, he told them, wait, hold on a second. Because why would the Secret Service do that? And then he did the whole thumbs up thing and everything like that, like the fists in the air thing, like, yeah, let's do this. And then he's like, yeah, I guess that's kind of strange. And like, and did it not cut you a little strange that after the fact we got footage where when that happened and the shot was fired, and before he got up, an aide underneath the stage ran to the side and pulled cameramen underneath the stage to catch that picture. And then after he got the fifth stage and started going off, they followed him still. Did that not strike you as strange? And then after he wore the diaper on his ear for about a week or two,
he did wear
and then
a
he
diaper on
took
his
the
ear.
diaper off. He had not a single scar on his ear, not a single thing was wrong with it. Even if like a piece of glass from like a camera or whatever scratched the ear, not a single mark. Did that not strike you as strange either? He had no argument at all for it. I'm like, look, I don't want to spread conspiracies, but like that whole thing is suspect. Let's just say that it's all suspect. I know people that have had piercings in their ears that take weeks to heal from like just a little hole. I know people that had gauges that take months to heal.
I know people who've had like 0 gauges in their ear, and now they're like old and their ears look like shit because they've never healed. I don't know.
Yeah.
So now we have to be on our toes every time we're at the gym. We're heads on a swivel. We're checking over our shoulders because there might be a G alert. We call it the G alert.
Yeah.
His name was Garrett.
Yeah.
I'm changing his name, of course.
Yeah.
But Garrett,
we didn't even finish our workout either. We had 2 more workouts we had to do.
Like,
we get done with the preach course. We had leg workouts to do.
Let's get them out of here.
Yeah, we're like, hey, we're done. Hey, he's like, hey, it's good meeting you. It's like, yeah, it's good meeting you too. And as we're walking out, I was like,
What did I say?
I asked, I was like, who was that guy? He's like, I don't know who that guy is. Who's that? I thought you knew.
I thought he was your guy.
I was like, I don't know him. I thought he was your guy. He's like,
He's not our man.
He's not our man.
I was like, you know everybody in the Shenango Valley practically.
I know him.
I thought he was some random guy that you just knew or met somewhere. We had no idea who this man was at all. What the F?
He was like 25 years old. He was a young buck.
He looked a little older than 25. He didn't look good.
I think he
looked
told me
a
he
little
was,
than
I think he
25.
told me his 26th birthday
All
next
right.
week.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So anyway, still, he's a young buck. And what was the last thing I said to him as we were walking away?
Well,
You can't say it.
No, I can't say
I
it.
was like, fuck Trump.
Yeah. You saw a guy also at the gym with that shirt there too, when
Yeah.
you were lifting.
That was like a day later. I'm like,
Yeah.
where were you yesterday, bro?
Yeah. He was right there with the F Trump shirt right there on it, wearing it, working out. I was like, that's the energy. That's the one. Dude, I hit 200 the next day benching. That straight bar is like, that's what we should have been using the entire time. That's
200 club.
I hit 200 like bench press. Let's go. You got anything else?
Nah.
All right, it's time for Core Cinema, Scott. It's my Core Cinema. We watched Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla is like it's a Toho. Toho made this, the original creators of Godzilla. They made this back in 2016. It is a modern day take on the Godzilla story. I told you this while we were watching this. I like to think that this movie crawled so that Godzilla -1 could run or could walk at least. What did you think of it? It was slow moving in a lot of it, but it was a lot of bureaucracy involved as well. What did you think?
A lot of bureaucracy is a good way to put it.
Yes.
I made one comment when we were watching it, and when Adam and I do Course of Cinema together, we like the Mystery Science Theater 3000 it, and it's kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
And I made the comment to you that you chuckled at, and I think it's kind of accurate. Well, 2 things really. But the first one I said is like, you know how there's the British office
Yeah.
and the American office? I feel like this is the Japanese West Wing because everything was taking place with the prime minister and his cabinet.
Yeah.
And it's like a giant monster is attacking Tokyo, and the entire like this trailer showing a lot of monster attacking city. That there was more scenes in an office of people trying to figure out the problem.
Yeah. There was at one point they even make the comment that like for something like this, like maybe we should be suspending like all these meetings. And somebody said, well, we have to have a meeting in order to be able to suspend the meetings, stuff like that. Well, that's not going to happen. So.
And then we had to double check our work. We had to see like who directed this. Like I know it's a Japanese feature, but was it directed by Wes Anderson?
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of like, there was like the scene where everybody crowds around the computer and you're looking at it from the computer.
Yeah.
And like there's a person like he pulls out the containants of his pocket. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like a Wes Anderson directed movie.
There were some Wes Anderson moments and scenes, stuff like that.
There was
happened.
multiple moments.
The moment where he's like, get my like tactical or like tactical response
Get our tactical
uniform.
suits. And they
Get my
pull out,
tactical response uniform, and like it shows up next
blue
scene
jumpsuits.
with the prime minister and all the staff in blue jumpsuits, like reporting to the
so good. It was
citizens.
so good. Oh man, it was amazing.
Funny that
it was funny. I don't think that's supposed to be funny though.
no. Connor said Shin Godzilla was the best one. I think -1 was better, but
I
I
like
still love Shin Godzilla.
I like -1 more than Shin, but it was still very good. And the ambassador to Japan, the American ambassador to Japan,
She had a lot of sass.
Oh.
She had a lot of sass.
total babe.
A lot of sass. Yeah.
Wow.
She was really good.
Yeah.
She was a really good. She's like they Americanized her a lot. She showed up in like almost a cocktail dress, but with like a leather jacket on her or something like that.
Mhm.
Like really good.
Yeah.
It was I
Good
enjoyed
movie.
it a lot.
I enjoyed it. It was good. I like it a lot more than some of the other Godzillas too.
It was a callback to like the original ones, stuff like that. The scene in Tokyo when he just goes off and just like devastates everything and just that was the scene.
Yeah.
That was the climactic scene.
Yep. And we all know that Godzilla, the initial Godzilla from the 50s, is an allegory for the atomic bomb being dropped on Japan in World War II.
This is
by
very
the
much a
United
return to
States,
that.
yes.
Very much a return to that.
And you see the elements of that. But it's modern day. So the United States was featured prominently because, as we all know, the agreement after World War II ended, the treaty signed with Japan is they can't have a military without our okay.
Yeah.
They have a defense force, but that's it. Because they're not allowed to, because we belt to ass. Anyway. So
What are we watching next? Your turn.
it is my turn. And I hope you haven't I have two options, but my first one, we've talked about it. You told me originally you didn't watch it. I should have double checked with you to see if you've watched it since then, but I didn't want to give it away. But if you have not seen this, we are going to watch Tron Ares.
You know, it's a good thing you said that because I was actually going to watch it within the past couple days and I haven't watched it yet, so I have not watched it.
We're gonna watch Tron Ares. It's on Disney Plus. I think we both love the Tron universe.
I do really.
You're
like the
apprehensive about this because of your loathing for Jared Leto.
I do not like Jared Leto. I do not think he's a good
That's
actor.
okay. He's not my favorite either, but
I'm just not. I'll be honest with you. I'm just not happy he's the main character. If he was just like a side character, I wouldn't care as much. But
he is the main character.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Bridges is in it, and a lot of the other people are in it.
I'll tell you this: I wasn't happy. I heard that there was Sam wasn't coming back either. I heard he's not in it either. I wasn't happy.
They wrote him out of it because his actor didn't do it, but
it was kind of really weird that like Sam and Cora didn't come back. Because like in the last movie, it ended with Cora,
they effed off, and
who was like a program who was in the real world. It would make a lot of sense to bring them back.
They bring that up.
What is going on? Oh, so they do explain it.
So
Don't spoil it. I'll watch it.
The program being in the real world features prominently in this. Okay. Anyway, so if you guys want to watch it with us for next week, it is on Disney Plus. It is Tron Ares. I saw this in the theater when it first came out because I love the Tron movies.
Yeah.
And I love Jeff Bridges.
I love Jeff Bridges too.
Yeah.
Connor said he loves symbolism of Shin Godzilla is a tragic villain. He is, because like Shin Godzilla, like if you don't know, like they don't explain it too well, but like Shin Godzilla throughout the entire time it's evolving into like the Godzilla that we know, but it's constantly in pain. So like that's like early on you see like the blood coming out of the gills and stuff like that. So like it's very much tragic.
I will say I very much enjoy the music.
It was the classic Godzilla music. It very much was.
Yeah.
Jerry says,
and speaking of music, Tron Tron Legacy, the last one that we love, Daft Punk did the music
They
for
did.
it.
That was
For
really
this
good.
one, Nine Inch Nails does
Yeah.
it. Shout out to Trent Reznor from Mercer, PA.
Yeah.
Adam, also Mercer, PA.
There, I did listen to some of the
It's
music
good.
from the soundtrack from Tron Ares just to see what Nine Inch Nails did. They did a pretty good job. They did a pretty
But
good
they
job.
don't feature like I was worried. I'm like, oh, is this going to be like all? Because I agree with Charity that Jared Leto is
He's very
ultra
obnoxious. Yeah.
I was like, are we just going to hear like 30 Seconds to Mars music all episodes? I don't want to hear that. I hate them. And it really wasn't that. And it really wasn't Nine Inch Nails music either. It was a lot of 80s, like Depeche Mode was in it. And it was fun. It was fun. So the soundtrack worked well.
I'm fact checking for Connor. He's asking a question.
Mm.
No, there has been neither the first Tron nor the sequel won the Razzies. So no,
They haven't had the new Razzies yet. And I don't think Ares would win it. I think War of the Worlds is the heavy favorite to win it.
Oh yeah, did you watch that yet?
No, I haven't seen. I don't think I'm going to.
I kind of want you to, because I want you to experience it and talk about how bad it was.
You know that guy I watch
Misery
on
Loves
TikTok?
Company, Scott. Misery Loves Company.
You know that guy that I
I know,
watch on TikTok
yeah.
that I talk about all the time to you, and
Yeah.
you kind of like shit on his takes? His take was that War of the Worlds was the worst movie he's seen in the past 10 years.
It might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It might
And he
be.
goes, this is a shoe-in for the Razzie this
It
year.
Might be.
So,
how did Ice
You don't
Cube,
agree with
how did
Straw
Ice
much.
Cube sign on to this movie? I don't know, but it was terrible. Scott,
Adam.
how can it be a good hold for his reaction?
Hey guys, if
How you
you
do
guys want to get a hold of us at For Your Distraction, you can shoot us an email at foryourdistraction@gmail.com. We'll read your emails and we'll read it on air if it's worthy. You can send us some artwork, some
If it's
music,
worthy.
all kinds of fun stuff. We are on social media. You can find us on Facebook, searching for Your Distraction. You can like our page on there. You can also friend request me on Facebook, Scott Malenke, because we use my page to go live, but we share it to For Your Distraction.
Yeah.
So that's how you can watch us on Facebook.
But don't at me.
He's no fun.
No.
We are on YouTube. I think that's where most people are watching us on our YouTube live. You can search for Your Distraction, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Since Adam has an anti-hard on, like the Canadian strip club, for TikTok, we're not doing TikTok lives anymore, at least until we get the bugs worked out.
It's their fault.
I made a pretty cool TikTok this week, so you can follow me on TikTok. I'm Scotty Knows. It makes fun of that whole aspect of it. What else? We are a member of the Electronic Media Collective Podcasting Network. Head on over to electronicmediacollective.com. You'll find our show, a bunch of other great shows. We do bonus content. I don't think we're going to do it tonight because I got a football game to watch.
He's a busy
But
boy.
we do bonus content typically on Patreon. So if you go to Patreon, search for Your Distraction, patreon.com For Your Distraction.
Just say slash. Just say patreon.com/.
No, because there's 2 slashes and it's confusing. It's confusing to me. Patreon.com For Your Distraction. You will find our show. It's just $1 a month. You can give us, and all that money, it doesn't go to feed our alcoholism. It helps us get nice new equipment.
Podbean.com/For Distractions. The main
Oh
hub
yeah.
for the
I
podcast.
forgot that.
We upload the video to the YouTube as well, which we live stream on. So search For Your Distraction on
Adam
there.
does a great job with the thumbnails. He makes really cool thumbnails.
We
Check
also
that out.
upload the. You should be able to find the audio version on all the third-party YouTube
Yeah.
apps because we upload to iTunes, Spotify,
And a
Google
lot
Play,
of
all
our
that stuff, so-
friends, especially our Canadian friends, they like to listen to us rather than look at our ugly mugs live. So we only get some people watching us live, but a lot of people listen the old-fashioned way later on. So if you guys want to do that, by all means, it's out there on Podbean, on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Play, pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts.
It's almost like I just said it.
But I was going tonight.
Who do you think is going to win tonight, Scott?
I'm going to go Indiana Hoosiers, baby. They're undefeated. They're
That's
the
who you're
number
rooting
one
for.
ranked team.
Is that who you honestly think is going to win?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
they're going to win. They've been dominating. They crushed the Ohio State Buckeyes. They crushed the Alabama Crimson Tide. Although Miami Hurricanes are a very, very good team, they have 2 losses this year, and my Pitt Panthers played them tough. So I think it's going to be the Indiana Hoosiers. Hoosiers.